fields. Okay, let's delete our instancer. Another thing. Well, let's create a bunch of emitters. Create emitter, and then create another one, and then create another one, and then let's make one volume. Okay, delete all your particles. Wait. Just keep one. Create emitter. Just keep one particle shape. Let me show you how you can use the same particles. Because, for example, you set up, you have your look. And, for example, you want them to be, all particles should just have one look. And you have 4 emitters here, right? So, and you have lifespan. And you have the render type, which is, let's say, spheres. Okay, and you have a bunch of emitters. One is volume, one is directional, one is omni, and one has 50, rate. The other one has 200. So right now, only one is working, right? How do we apply it? So all other emitters emit the same particle. Let's make it less. So, and you go into, again, relationship editor, and dynamic relationships, and you select particle, and you click here, emitters. And here you have a list of all emitters, and you see only one connected. So if you connect the rest, that's what you get. If you want to go into instance, check the instance examples where on that DVD volume there's a sampler called here you go, Dynamics 07. That's from Neumann Dynamics, the old DVD from Neumann. It has a instancer and it have a bunch of scenes here. Let it load second. So you have examples here, for example. Don't need it. Okay, there are directions. This is a particle emit from particle. We'll get into it soon. And particle shape. Where's that instance? All right, let's make that scene from scratch. Dynamic. Let's see. Okay, mirror. I still didn't show the fields. Okay, new meter. Okay, let's make it directional. Push it up a little. Let's push it up, directional, and then instead of direction X, we'll put Y, and we'll give it a little spread. Maybe some more speed. Now let's apply field on it. So the first is air. Select a particle. Fields, air. Here are the options. Like wake is for soft bodies, so we're not going to touch it right now. Wind. All right, we got wind, create, and that's our field right here. Doesn't do much. I think we should change direction. Yeah, it goes up, so we don't see it. Let's put it X, Y. Let's put an X direction. That's what happens. We have wind applied to our particles. And there's a nice thing called, this is interactive. If you click, what is that? Second. Yeah, we have our interactive view. So we can change magnitude here. Maximum distance. That's this here, this icon. So select your field, and then thing becomes interactive. So the options for, you see how far the max distance is, how far is the particles are being affected, that the distance from the field. So if we extend that, it will go down. Then magnitude. All fields have magnitude, which is a force that they apply to particles. And attenuation. And then we have spread. Let's enable spread. That's what spread does. And you can apply more than one field to a particle shape. So that was wind. Let's get rid of it. Next one would be okay, drag. Drag is let's make it drag is something that you shoot through water or something. It slows them down, so it's better visible when you will make it volumetric shape. So let's put just not sphere, cube. Everybody got a drag field? Okay. Let's add some magnitude. Sorry, it wasn't affected. The particles weren't selected when I click on the field, so how do we fix that? We go to relationship editors, dynamic relationships, and now we select particle, and we have a fields, we have a drag field, all right? So let's do it again. Now it's all purple, you see it affected. Up, it got stuck. It actually goes down because the magnitude is too high. Let's put it on 20. Let's put it 5. So it actually gets into, yeah. Or 1. See, again, it slows down and then it goes back again. So that's the drag field. Huh? Yeah, the option was, you create a field and you go to, for visualization purposes, I made it volumetric shape. So you select
Oh,
here,
you made the drag. Oh.
drag field, yeah. So it's like cube and just scale it as you wish. So you have the particle go through. All right, let's get rid of that. And now this time, just select the particle. So don't have to go to editor all the time. Go fields, gravity. We know what gravity is. Oh, it falls down. So gravity, this is Earth gravity, as you know, 9.8 meters per second. That's the acceleration of an object that falls on Earth. Moon gravity would be less. I don't really know, but let's say 3 meters per second. Or maybe 1. Yeah, that seems like more like moon gravity. And Jupiter would be 100, I guess. Yeah. So Earth is 9.8. Remember that. And that's our gravity. Very useful. Almost always, since we live here, we have to simulate, all the effects. Kind of, unless there is a space scene, and it might be different. So gravity field. Let's remove that, and then we got Newton. Newton is a fun one. I like Newton.
Sorry, how are you getting these fields to apply to the particle?
You either select particle, or if you forgot, then you go to relationship editors. Remember, we always go to dynamic relationships. We go to window, and then they go relationship editors,
Yeah, thank you.
and they have dynamic relationships. So you can always fix that. And that Newton, for example, we can animate that. Let's move it around. Frame this. Select it, and then frame 50. Move it somewhere else. 100. That's too fast. And then we can animate the magnitude as well. So it will shoot around, like magnitude 5, for example, here. And it'll go magnitude, let's key that. Key, and we'll go make it 50. 60 on frame 65, and then 140 will make it 0. And 100 we'll make it, I don't know, 200. Let's see what happens. So that's Newton. It attracts particles. There's another, okay. All right, so let's get rid of that one. Am I still going? Oh, I keyed the particles for some reason. Okay.